Spy cameras in the eyes of ancient Egyptian statues. In the officially recognized history of humanity, among ancient peoples, the Egyptians have always surprised modernity with their anachronistic ability to erect monumental buildings and statues without apparently possessing the technical resources to do so. But the mystery of Egyptian technologies goes far beyond architecture. In 1998, researchers from the University of California, Berkeley, and the University of Missouri, St. Louis, dismantled the eyes of an ancient Egyptian statue, the seated scribe, currently under the curatorship of the Department of Egyptian Antiquities of the Louvre. The scribe, discovered in Saqqara in 1850, belongs to the Old Kingdom, between the 4th and 5th dynasties, between 2600 and 2300 BC. Scientists discovered an extraordinary level of assembly and design complexity in the piece. The statue's eyes are not merely decorative, a superficial art in glass, but are polished crystal lenses fixed with glue and interact in a complex optical, video, surveillance system. Under the apparent lens there is a hole behind which are two other lenses, one converging and the other diverging. And behind these lenses is a grayish-brown plate with frayed copper wires. This discovery led the researchers to the conclusion that the optical system of the statue's eyes was designed for a broad-spectrum light flux concentration, allowing image display in an underlying crystalline matrix installed in another environment. In other words, the statues equipped with this device were spy statues. Scientists have examined other ancient Egyptian statues and discovered that some also have complex optical systems in their eyes. This indicates that the use of surveillance cameras was common in ancient Egypt and may have been important for security purposes and gathering insider information. This discovery renews the mystery: how did the ancient Egyptians manage to create such complex optical systems without the use of modern technology? What were your skills and knowledge in optics? These questions remain unanswered. An expert on the subject, an archaeologist rather than a physicist, archaeology professor John Smith, believes that the use of CCTV in ancient Egypt may be related to their religious beliefs.
The Egyptians have always been fascinated by magic and mysticism. The use of CCTV may have been a kind of sacred ritual, allowing them to observe sacred places and gods,
says Professor Smith. It's a poor idea. For archaeologists and historians trained in today's academic factories, all mysteries related to ancient civilizations are explained as part of religious beliefs or rituals and the matter is closed. However, the same science recognizes that the ancient Egyptians were ahead of their time in many areas such as mathematics, astronomy, medicine, and in these cases there is no way to push an explanation with a religious background. Another researcher, Professor J. Enoch, University Berkeley, California, USA, commented that these Egyptian lenses are very thin, they are made of rock crystal, and have a perfect shape and structure for the eye. The eyes of the wooden statue of Pharaoh Horus appear blue and gray depending on the angle of light and even mimic the capillary structure of the retina. In fact, it was found that the eyes of these statues are made of a rock crystal called rhinestone, Rhine crystal, or, even, rhinestones, as this material is currently known after its synthetic version began to be produced. Only in the 18th century, the French jeweler from Alsace, Georges Friedrich Strass, 1701–1773, developed imitations of diamonds, similar to those produced with rhinestone, by coating the lower part of the glass with a type of lead and metallic powder.